I like to say that I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm just an American, and I'm just being constitutional, and I'm not doing anything. I'm not breaking any law.
Did you go to law school?
No, ma'am.
He did. You know that.
Yes, I understand, but he's not being constitutional. That's what I'm saying.
Today we've got a wild court hearing, featuring a so-called sovereign citizen, or at least someone who checks every box while insisting he isn't one. He's in court over something simple, driving without license plates. But instead of handling it like a normal person, he doubles down with arguments that sound like they came straight from a YouTube conspiracy rabbit hole. And just wait for his genius move to outsmart the judge. He claims his camera suddenly doesn't work. It's an absolute train wreck, and the judge completely shuts him down. Watch the video and let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's dive in.
I'm trying to get the phone working too.
He was trying to get in on his computer, but he couldn't figure out how to make it work. And then he got this wiggly gray screen. So then there was a question of, well, does he have capabilities on his computer?
Well, now his screen's off, so if he'd start the video again.
Mr. Abel, did you say you can use your phone? Just go ahead and come in on your phone.
I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone already.
I'm going to set this over in order that you appear at the courthouse next time. How's that?
Well, I have the medical condition that I've been dealing with.
All right. Well, if you can't leave your home and come to the courthouse.
I'm in the video right now. Okay, I'm in.
Richard Paul on behalf of Mr. Estrada, who appears by Zoom at a separate location in council.
And how does he wish to proceed today?
Judge, I need to withdraw from this case.
Your Honor, Mr. Estrada filed pro se, I do believe. Well, I know it was pro se filing.
Well, I do notice he's taken a number of filings in his own right without going through counsel. Mr. Estrada, you come back to my recollection, we've met in city court, correct?
Good.
And now this is that tag and suspended license?
No.
No,
It's a tag issue, Your Honor.
Is the tag, Your Honor.
All right.
I believe Mr. Paul's requesting to withdraw based upon the essentially sovereign type citizen claim filed by Mr. Abel.
Well,
Mr. Estrada, excuse me.
And also, there's been a total breakdown in communications, Judge. He files his own motions. I cannot represent him.
he's okay. All right, Mr. Estrada, you were appointed an attorney. Apparently at one point you wanted one, or maybe we gave you one and you didn't want one.
No, that's not it.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, that's not it. He's not, Richard Paul is not seeking my interest, and I put everything in the affidavit. He's not representing me. He's actually judging me before, he's judging me before I even go into court. He's not listening to my paperwork, so he decided he doesn't want to represent me. So I still need to be represented.
Well, Mr. Paul, you're allowed to withdraw.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is this the last case you have on the docket?
Until 11, Judge. I have an 11, so I'm just going to mute myself. And
That'd be fine. All right. Now, I think you are going to have the same problem with any other attorney that you had with Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul, from this court's experience over the years, is a very competent, diligent attorney. Now, sometimes attorneys have to tell you their opinion of what's going to happen, and you may or may not agree with their opinion, but you do still want an attorney.
I do. I do need an attorney because I don't know how to defend myself with this court.
So this sovereign genius is now asking for another attorney. Seriously, I don't get it. His last lawyer already bailed because this guy kept filing all kinds of bogus motions, including claims that the court has no jurisdiction because he's a free man on the land, or whatever nonsense he's pushing. Just pure, classic sovereign citizen vibes. All the signs are there, refusing to recognize the court's authority, making up laws on the spot, and wasting everyone's time. And the moment where he refused to turn on his camera was priceless. The judge threatened to bring him in person, and suddenly that camera worked just fine. That part honestly cracked me up. So what do you think, sovereign citizen, or just really bad at pretending he's not one? I think he absolutely is and just doesn't want to admit it. Let me know your thoughts.
And also, I have a thread of the communications that you can see it, and I'm not getting represented correctly. I'm sure he's a competent attorney, but I proceeded to give all my information, all my laws, and he
All of
doesn't
your what? Your laws?
the laws, the Constitution.
Your Honor,
So,
Your Honor, could I say
Please.
something, please? Mr. Estrada, every attorney who the court can appoint to represent you, one, I don't want to see, and I'm sure the judge is the same way, I don't want to see any kind of communication thread between yourself and Mr. Paul, because there could be confidential, well, I'm sure there's confidential and privileged information within that, and you shouldn't be disclosing that to me. That's between you and any attorney you so choose to have represent you. But I believe most attorneys, or all attorneys that the court has available to appoint to you, they are sworn to uphold the Constitution of the United States and the state of Kansas, and not what you filed. That's the attorneys didn't go to your law school, which is kind of what you've set forth. So that's the issue the court's talking about when you're claiming a sovereign citizen. We don't have an attorney who's, I guess, registered to under your rules and laws as you see them. So that's the problem you're going to be running into as far as the attorneys the court has to appoint to you. If I said that correctly, Your Honor.
thank you, Mr. Dean.
I like to say that I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm just an American, and I'm just being constitutional, and I'm not doing anything. I'm not breaking any law.
Now he's claiming he didn't break any laws. Like, really? Here's the thing with sovereign citizens. They believe they don't need license plates, a driver's license, or any of the normal requirements because they think driving is a right, not a privilege. But the reality, and you guys already know this, is that under US law, driving is absolutely a privilege regulated by the state. That's why you need a license and registration. It's not optional, it's the law. These guys love to throw around random legal sounding phrases that might sound impressive, but they mean absolutely nothing in an actual courtroom. This dude genuinely needs an attorney, which makes it even more confusing that he fired his last one and is now asking for another. His whole approach is strange, and honestly, I have no idea what his end goal is here. Let me know what you think, but let's dive back in.
Well, sir, you said the attorney wouldn't accept your laws or follow your laws.
No, that's not what I said. I
Okay,
said that,
what did you say? Because I thought you said you were trying to train him on the laws, in essence.
no, I don't. I'm just presenting the law to
Alright.
him, and he doesn't even read my documents that I presented, which is the law.
Did you go to law school?
No, ma'am.
He did, you know that.
Yes, I understand, but he's not being constitutional. That's what I'm saying.
But you didn't go to law school, so are you sure you know what being constitutional involves? I mean, we all can read the Constitution and understand, yes, but there's a lot involved in interpreting that. Do you understand?
I understand what you're saying, ma'am. All I'm saying is that he's using case law, not constitutional law. And he didn't see all my paperwork. He just ignored it. He just blew through it and then gave me the wrong dates. I presented all the documents, and he didn't even look at it and ignored the paperwork. Well, no, I like to address. I'd like to first, if possible, if we can a motion to dismiss with the student
We're
president.
not going to do that today. All right, I'm going to one more time appoint you an attorney.
Your Honor, could I make a request to the court on this matter?
Sure.
This case carries a maximum sentence of 30 days. Doesn't even have an eligibility or requirement that he be provided an attorney.
Well,
I'm just.
there's
just saying,
potential jail time.
I would like to have if the court wants. I understand if the court wants to appoint an attorney. Absolutely, don't dispute that. that under the circumstance of the defense that's wanting to be presented, I would ask the court to appoint somebody. I get Mr. McClendon still available.
That's just what I was thinking. He's here in
And
town.
we set this next hearing, give sufficient time, perhaps 60 days, perhaps longer, and we just have it set for a bench trial. And
Missy,
if he doesn't want to cooperate with that attorney, the state would be asking for the court to proceed to trial.
The judge is about to call a new attorney into the courtroom, and honestly, this is the funniest part of the entire hearing in my opinion. Just wait until you see this guy's face. You can tell immediately he wants absolutely nothing to do with representing this mess. Watch closely and let me know what you think, because I was genuinely laughing the first time I saw it. And really, can you blame him? He knows he's being asked to represent an idiot. What makes it even better is that this attorney and this defendant have worked together before, and it didn't go well. You can see all of that written right on his face. Also, let me know what you think about how the judge is handling this clown. Personally, I think she's doing a great job. Now, let's dive back in.
You pointed me to his case briefly, and then Mr. Watson and I had a discussion and figured it would be more proper for a district court case.
will you take the appointment if I give him back to you?
I guess, Judge.
All right. So you two have already met Mr. Estrada, right? The good news was he got it dismissed for you in city court, but the bad news is for you, it's back in district court. All right. So do you agree, Mr. McClendon, that we ought to just set it for bench trial, or maybe what do you
We
want
can set
to
a
do?
bench trial, Judge. I'm familiar enough with the case.
Okay. He has filed some pro se motions. Okay, Missy, give me a trial date, please.
We can resolve those motions at trial, Your Honor.
Sure. January 3rd at 11. Does that work?
Yeah, it should be fine. Do you want to do that in person, or I guess on Zoom, probably?
Well, generally we do them on Zoom. Now, if there's some special reason not to, I would hear the argument, but at this time I'm going to set it for Zoom.
That's fine, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Mr. McClendon. I appreciate your willingness to do that. Mr. Estrada, I will continue. You're not on bond, but I will continue the order that you reappear for bench trial January 3rd at 11. And I trust you have Mr. McClendon's contact information and he has yours from your city appointment.
Let me know if you want to see the next part of this hearing, because it's getting more ridiculous by the minute. This video is already running a bit long, so I'm going to cut it here. But wow, this guy is a sovereign citizen, no doubt about it. From dodging responsibility to claiming the laws don't apply to him, it's like he's reading from the same script they all use. And his new attorney has absolutely no idea what he just signed up for. Honestly, I don't envy him at all. It's guaranteed to be a circus at the next appearance. The funniest part to me is how confident this guy is, even though none of his arguments hold up in a real courtroom. Judges hear this nonsense all the time, and they're never impressed. Some judges handle it better than others, and honestly, I think the best approach is to poke holes in their arguments and move them out of the courtroom as quickly as possible. All they do is waste the court's time, and it's completely ineffective. I genuinely don't understand why they keep doing this, because even if you believe in this stuff, it does absolutely nothing to help your case. And if you truly believe the court has no jurisdiction, then just don't show up. It's really that simple. I'm going to wrap it up here. If you enjoyed this chaos, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this hearing, and should I do a follow-up on the next court date? Thanks for watching, and as always, take care.